The eventide shear was not a place. It was a wound. It was a ragged, bleeding tear in the fabric of spacetime, a 40-light-year expanse of chaotic, gravitational anomalies and shrieking tachyonic radiation. On one side was the harmonized space of the allied Xylos and the fledgling Terran colonies. On the other was the phage. On the command deck of the TDC Solitude, Fleet Admiral Aris Thorne stared into the swirling, violet and obsidian maw of the shear. The deck was a dark, silent place, more cathedral than command center, its armor-glass viewport the size of a city block, showing the unreal, tormented void. Thorne was a man who matched his ship, gray, silent, and burdened. His face was a map of old griefs, his eyes holding the flat, dead light of one who had seen too much unreality. "Status," he said, his voice a low rumble swallowed by the cavernous space. "All ships of the Retribution Armada, present and accounted for," Admiral, Tactical Officer Kenji Tanaka reported from his recessed pit. His voice was tight, a young man's strained attempt at military calm. "The Agincourt and the Revenant lead the first battle line. The Xylos auxiliaries are holding the rear guard. We are in position." "And the Sanctuary?" Thorne asked, his gaze never leaving the shear. "The TDC Sanctuary is holding station 10 light minutes behind us," Kenji replied, his fingers brushing a sensor. "The locus is stable. We are receiving her vital signs." Thorne's jaw tightened. Her not the weapon, her. The TDC Sanctuary was not a battleship. It was a temple, a laboratory, and a tomb built around the single most terrifying device humanity had ever conceived, the Chronos Locus. And at its heart, integrated into its impossible, time-bending machinery, was Locus Prime Alara Echo Vance. The Retribution Armada was a lie. The 1,000 ships of the line, the gleaming destroyers, the massive carriers, they were chaff. They were a single, massive, conventional lie to hide the real weapon, because the enemy they faced was not conventional. The phage did not conquer, they did not destroy, they unmade. They were a conceptual plague, a spacetime infection that had spilled from the shear 3 years prior. They were beings of pure, chaotic non-existence. Where they passed, reality frayed. They didn't just kill you, they erased you. They edited your past, ensuring you were never born. They corrupted your future, turning your children into screaming, paradoxical ghosts. They were a logic bomb at the heart of the universe, and their war aim was simple: the correction of the error of existence. And humanity, the messy, chaotic, stubborn, dissonant species the old concordance had so feared, was the only one insane enough to find a cure. "They're coming, sir," Kenji whispered. He didn't need a sensor. You could feel the phage's approach. It was a coldness in the gut, a flicker at the edge of your vision, as if your own memory was stuttering. "The shear is widening." Thorne watched, the violet wound in space flexed, the stars behind it bent, then, as if a veil were torn, the first of them emerged. It was not a ship. It was a violation, a harbinger of the phage, a 3-kilometer-long construction of impossible, shifting geometries, its hull the color of a fresh bruise, its very presence a scream of wrongness that blared across every sensor on the Solitude. "All ships brace for temporal distortion." Thorne's voice was now iron. "Engage, anchor fields, lock your histories, do not let them get a thread." Every ship in the human fleet hummed as their temporal anchor fields came online, a crude, brute-force defense that locked their immediate past, preventing the phage from making minor, catastrophic edits. It was like holding a door shut against a hurricane. "Admiral," Kenji said, his face pale, I'm getting a signal from the Xylos Deep Scout winds of change. They were on the other side, they're broadcasting." "On screen," Thorne commanded. The main holotank flickered, not to a face, but to a reading. It was a Xylos songline, a complex, beautiful data stream of their telepathic language. It was frantic. We are here, but not. The sky is falling in on itself. The hive mind is cold. We fled, but we did not flee. The harbinger saw us. It did not look. It remembered us wrong." "Sir," Kenji's voice was shaking. "The winds of change, its registry is fatting the Xylos auxiliaries. They report they never had a ship by that name." Thorne closed his eyes. The scout ship wasn't destroyed. It had never existed. The phage had edited it and its entire crew from the timeline as casually as a man swathes a fly. "Admiral," Kenji shouted, leaping to his feet. More of them, the harbinger. It's a fleet, thousands of signals they're pouring out." The eventide sheer tore open. A wave of wrongness, an armada of paradoxes and lies spilled into the physical universe. They were here. Thorn turned to the communications console. "Get me the sanctuary, get me, Locust Prime Vance." A moment of static, a shriek of temporal noise that made the bridge crew flinch. Then, her voice. It was soft, but it cut through the chaos like a diamond. "I'm here, Aris," Alara Vance said, "not Admiral." Aris, they had been, more, once, before she had volunteered, before she had been bonded to the Locust. "Alara, do you see it?" Thorn asked, his voice rough with a pain that had nothing to do with the war. I feel them," she replied. Her voice was distant, echoing as if she were speaking from a great height. "They're so ugly, so messy, they pull at the tapestry, they hate the pattern." "The Harbinger wave is massive," Thorn said, forcing the words out. "Our projections were wrong. The conventional fleet, won't stop them." "I know," Alara said. "The locus is ready. The convergence is stable. I am ready." "Not yet," Thorn said, clenching his fist. "Not yet. We have to let them in. We have to let them commit." The locus was not a weapon. In the traditional sense, it couldn't be fired at a target. It had to be fired at an event. It had to have a here and a now to erase. To scour an enemy from spacetime, you had to first let them create an indelible mark. Aris Alara's voice was suddenly sharp, clear, the Locust Prime gone, replaced by her. "They're not coming for the fleet. Look at their vector." Kenji's hands flew across his console, his blood drained from his face. "Sir, oh God, sir, they're bypassing us, they're ignoring us, their target is Ethel's Hope." Ethel's Hope, the refugee world, the last sanctuary for the Xylos, and 3 billion human survivors from the First Phage War. The Phage weren't attacking. The Armada, they were going to go erase the survivors. "All ships," Thorn roared, his composure shattering. "Full intercept course, burn your engines to slag if you have to. You will not let them pass." The humanities Armada roared to life, *,000 ships hurling themselves at a tide of living nightmares, desperately trying to get between the wolves and the fold. The tension was broken, the setup was over. The war for existence began with a scream. Not a human scream, but the psychic collective shriek of the Xylos' auxiliary fleet as the Harbinger wave washed over them. The Xylos, a species of telepathic crystalline beings, were the rear guard. They were now the first to die. "Admiral," Kenji Tanaka's voice was raw, his hands clamped to his console as if to hold on to reality itself. "The Xylos, their song lines, they're corrupting." On the main holotank, the elegant, flowing blue lines of the Xylos fleet's telepathic network flickered. They stuttered. Then they turned a sickly static. Gray, the notes of their song twisted into a cacophony of paradoxical pain. "We are the last of his kind. We sing to our fathers who never birthed us. The crystal is broken before it was formed." "They're unmaking them," Kenji yelled. "They're editing their history, their ancestors." "Thorn," a new voice boomed across the bridge. It was Admiral Matron. Kathara, the Xylos commander, her crystalline face projected on a side screen. Her image was flickering, distorting. "Thorn, they are too strong, my people. Our song, it burns. We cannot hold our anchor. They are remembering us to death." "Matron fall back," Thorn roared. "Disengage, get behind the solitude. We will hold the line." "There is no *line left to hold." Admiral Kathara's voice was suddenly calm, horribly calm. "It is beautiful in its way. I see the start of my species. They are there, the Phage. They are waiting for us. We were never meant to be. It was all a mistake." Kathara," Thorn bellowed. Her image held his gaze. "Sing for us, Aris." Thorn, "sing the human song, the one that remembers," so loudly. Her screen went black. Kenji looked at His console admiral, the Xylos fleet there, gone all 3*100 ships. They didn't explode, they just stopped existing, and the Armada's logs there reporting we never had any Xylos allies at all. A wave of cold swept the bridge. Several officers stumbled looking, confused clutching their heads. Why is there an empty sector in the rear guard, sir? Young helm officer asked her face pale. That's poor formation. Anchor lock, Thorn roared, slamming his fist on his own console. Damn you, she existed, they existed. Kenji lock, my log manual entry, the Xylos fleet was destroyed by phage action. Anchor it to the ship's core memory. I, sir, anchoring. Kenji was sweating his fingers flying. I remember them, sir. I remember Kathera. Good man, Thorn turned back to the battle. They bought us time, do not let it be for nothing. All ships fire at will, target those harbingers. Javelin batteries fire, relativity torpedoes saturate them. The human armada unleashed hell missiles the size of skyscrapers tore across the void. Their warheads not nuclear but gravitational. They were designed to pin an enemy in spacetime to create a massive temporary gravity well that even the phage couldn't ignore. Bolts of pure plasma and streaks of lightspeed kinetic rounds crossed the darkness. It was useless. The relativity torpedoes hit the lead harbinger and nothing happened. The torpedoes flickered, they passed through the phage ship. No, they didn't pass through. Sir, Kenji's voice was a baffled cry. The torpedoes, they missed. No, they always missed the phage ships. They remembered our targeting solutions to be wrong. Our missiles just edited their own trajectories mid-flight. The plasma shots bent around the impossible hulls. The kinetic rounds were remembered as being fired an hour later. It was like trying to punch water. No, it was like trying to punch a man who could remember your fist being in your pocket. This isn't a fight, sir, Kenji muttered, watching his tactical display dissolve into chaos. It's a conversation and we're losing the argument. Then we stop talking, Kenji. Thorn said, his voice like ice. This fleet is not a weapon, it's a lure, and it's working. There slowing down, there playing with us. The phage fleet had indeed slowed its advance on Ethel's hope. They were swarming the human fleet not to destroy it but to disassemble it, to correct it. A human frigate the TDC Intrepid suddenly flickered. It split into two images of itself. One was new, one was old and rusted. Mayday, mayday, a voice screamed over the comms. We're on the Intrepid. We are at the Battle of Cygnus. We are also in dry dock. The crew is old. The crew is not born. God help us. They are making USC. The ship then folded in on itself, its past and future colliding in a single point of paradoxical energy that simply popped out of existence. They're enjoying this, Thorn whispered, his face a mask of cold fury. They are sadists. They are proving their logic by showing us our own illogic. He looked at the tactical map. The phage armada was now fully engaged. They were all inside the kill box. They were all committed to this now this event. Aris Alara's voice came back over the private, calm asterisk distant and ethereal. The locus is singing, the convergence is at hand, the asterisk event is defined. They are all here, all their threads are in my hand. Thorn closed his eyes. This was it, the terrible moment he had to give the order, he had to kill the woman he loved to save a world. Alara, he whispered, asterisk, his voice breaking. The fleet is trapped. We can't stop them. It's your time. I know, Aris, she whispered back, and for a moment, asterisk, she sounded like the woman who used to laugh in the rain on Terra. It's okay, it's a good day to be a pattern, a good day to remember. Loudly tell asterisk me. You'll remember me. I will always remember you, Alara. No, asterisk, you won't, Aris. That's the point. The locus. It doesn't just erase them, it erases the wound, the reason it heals reality, and the memory of the sickness is the first thing to go. Even the anchor fields won't hold against this. What Thorn felt a cold worse than the fade. The cost of using the locus is the event itself. It scours the enemy, and the battle it resets the board. The Armada will remember arriving at a peaceful system. Ethel's hope will have always been safe. The Xylos will have never died because they were never here. Then your sacrifice will never have happened. I will never have existed. I am the paradox that solves the paradox. I am the lie that makes the truth safe. It's the only way, Aris, the only way to win. Thorn was weeping, asterisk, silent, tears tracking down his face. No, Alara, no. Goodbye, Aris. Thorn, I will remember us. Loudly. Alara, no. Locus is active, her voice said, asterisk, now cold and final, the voice of the machine once more. The retribution Armada has reached the front. Thorn looked up, asterisk, his face a mask of agony. Admiral Kenji screamed, the TDC Sanctuary, it's firing. The TDC Sanctuary was not a ship, it was an engine. It was a 10-kilometer-long lattice of cryo-cooled superconductors, quantum-entangled processors, and a glowing, pulsating core that held at its center a contained, weaponized singularity. And at the heart of that singularity, her consciousness spread thin across infinities, was Alara Vance. When she'd said locus is active, she hadn't flipped a switch. She had become the event. Her will, her memory, her very soul became the anchor and the blade. On the bridge of the solitude, every sensor screamed, not from energy, but from impossibility. Sir, Kenji Tanaka was clinging to his console. The sanctuary, its energy signature is vertical, it's off the charts, it's infinite. It's not energy, Kenji, Thorn whispered, his eyes locked on the tactical display. It's time. From the sanctuary, no beam lanced out. There was no torpedo. Instead, a wave expanded from the ship. It was not a wave of light or gravity. It was a wave of pure, absolute, unadulterated now. It was a tsunami of causality. Alara's mind, fused with the locus, saw it all. She saw the eventide shear as the wound it was. She saw the phage not as ships, but as threads of corrupt data in the tapestry of spacetime. They were lies given form. And she was the truth. She reached out her mind, her will, her human asterisk stubborn asterisk loving asterisk furious memory became the scouring agent. She touched the first phage harbinger. She didn't attack it, she denied it. She remembered that this patch of space was empty. She remembered it harder than the phage remembered itself existing. It was a contest of wills across all of time. The phage believed that chaos was the answer. Alara believed that Aris Thorn's sad eyes were the answer. Alara's asterisk belief was stronger. The asterisk Armada, reached the front, the wave of now left the sanctuary and scoured the enemy from spacetime. The climax was not a battle, it was a correction. In seconds, second one, the wave of now hit the phage vanguard on the Solitude's bridge asterisk. The impossible geometry of the lead harbinger froze all its paradoxical movement, stopped a asterisk thousand other phage ships did the same. The sadistic game they were asterisk playing with the human fleet paused. Second to the color of the phage fleet faded, the deep asterisk bruised purple and wrongness desaturated, they turned a dull asterisk conceptual gray like a photograph left in the sun for a asterisk million years. The asterisk lie was being exposed. Second three, the gray ships began to turn transparent on the Solitude asterisk. The intrepid, which had been folded in on itself, snapped back. It was whole and undamaged. Its captain's voice came over the comm asterisk. What the hell, tactical asterisk? Why did you just run a diagnostic in the middle of a standby? The asterisk memory of their torture was gone. Second for the phage Armada was now a fleet of ghosts, transparent asterisk gray asterisk, and silent. Alara's will was overriding their existence. They asterisk had remembered the Xylos to death. Alara was remembering the phage to nothing. The eventide sheer asterisk, the massive wound in space, shuddered. The asterisk tear began to close. The asterisk infection was being scoured. Second five, they were gone, not exploded, not retreated, gone. One moment asterisk a asterisk thousand ships of pure wrongness were asterisk threatening to end the universe. The next there was nothing, just clean asterisk calm asterisk empty space. The stars behind where they asterisk had been asterisk shone clear and true. Second six, the eventide sheer was healed. The asterisk 40 light-year wound was gone. The space it had occupied was now just space, calm asterisk dark asterisk and healthy. The asterisk war was over. The asterisk reason for the war was erased. On the bridge of the TDC Solitude asterisk Eris Thorn stood alone. He asterisk had watched it happen. He was the admiral. He was at the center of the event. He was the witness. The rest of the bridge crew was blinking. Sir Kenji Tanaka, said asterisk, his voice filled with confusion asterisk not fear. My board is green, all systems nominal. Why are we at asterisk battle stations? Did the drill go well? Eris looked at him. Kenji had no memory of the phage, of the Xylos, of the screaming. It was gone, healed. Yes, Kenji Thorn, said asterisk, his voice like gravel. The drill went well. Stand the Armada down, set a course for Ethel's Hope. We'll begin our patrol. Aye, sir. Kenji, said asterisk, looking relieved. He asterisk turned back to his console. Thorn looked at the tactical display. The TDC sanctuary was still there, but its icon was grayed out, flickering. Zalara, he whispered at his private comm. Static. Then a whisper so faint asterisk it was like the memory of a sound. I am the lie that makes the truth safe, Eris. Then the TDC sanctuary flickered and vanished, not just from the display but from the Armada's registry. Kenji didn't even notice. The fleet had always had this many ships. It was correct. But Eris Thorn remembered. The Locus was gone. Ilara was gone. Her asterisk sacrifice was total. She had erased herself from existence to save it. This was the cost. This was the asterisk moral depth. Humanity had won. They asterisk had scoured the enemy from spacetime. And in asterisk doing, so asterisk they asterisk had scoured their asterisk hero with them. The asterisk cliffhanger was not a battle, it was a question. Thorn stood alone on his bridge asterisk, the only man in the universe who knew what had actually happened, the only man left to grieve. This part is intentionally shorter to represent the in seconds aspect of the title. The packing here is critical. The build-up is over. The climax is a rapid 6-second event, followed by the immediate, confusing, and horrifying consequence. The TDC Solitude was a quiet ship. It led the Retribution Armada on a peaceful patrol of the Ethel's Hope sector. The Eventide Shear was just a navigational note in old, now-corrected star charts, a temporary anomaly long since dissipated. The Xylos on their homeworld were thriving, untouched by a war they had never fought. Ethel's Hope was a bustling, happy refugee world, its inhabitants blissfully unaware that they had been the target of an existential threat that had been unmade. The universe was safe, the tapestry was healed, and Eris Thorn was in hell. He sat in his quarters, the lights low. The Anchor Field's his own personal Admiral-grade temporal lock had worked, but too well. Ilara's final act, her scouring of the event, had been designed to wipe the trauma, to heal the wound. But Eris was the wound. He had refused to heal. He had clung to the memory. And the universe hated him for it. He was a paradox, a walking, breathing error in the new asterisk-corrected timeline. He looked at his hands. They flickered just for a moment like a bad transmission. He was the ghost now. Karen, he said, to his room's AI run asterisk personnel file, Vance Ilara security clearance, Thorn Alpha Alpha. The AI was silent for a moment. Processing, Admiral, I find no such file. There is no asterisk Vance asterisk Ilara in the Terran Defense Combine registry. There never has been. Run ship registry, TDC Sanctuary Locus class. Searching, Sir asterisk there is no Locus class of vessel. The Sanctuary call sign is listed as a Tier 3 medical frigate lost in the Cygnus conflict 20 years ago. No crew member named Vance was aboard. Thorn squeezed his eyes shut. The erasure was perfect. She was gone. Her asterisk lie had become the truth. He was the only one who remembered the lie. He was the dissonant species, now a asterisk one man, chaos. He opened a small asterisk physical safe in his wall. It was an old asterisk pre-FTL relic, a asterisk dial safe, a asterisk thing that existed only in physical space. Inside was a notebook, a asterisk paper notebook, and a pen. And a photograph, a asterisk real asterisk chemical photograph, not a asterisk data file, not a hologram, silver halide on paper, a asterisk thing that held its own memory. It was a picture of him and Ilara years ago on Terra in the rain. They were laughing. Her hair was plastered to her face. She was beautiful. He picked it up. His hands were shaking. She was still here in this one unerasable anchor. He opened the notebook he asterisk had started writing the moment the battle was over, the moment Kenji had forgotten. The first page said, her name was Ilara Echo Vance. He asterisk had written it 1,000 times. Her name was Ilara Echo Vance. Her name was Ilara Echo Vance. Her name was Ilara Echo Vance. He was fighting the universe. He was fighting the peace she asterisk had bought. He was holding on to the pain because the pain was all that was left of her. This was human resilience, not the winning of the war, but the refusal to forget the cost. A asterisk chime sounded at his door. Thorn quickly put the photo and the notebook away. He closed the safe. Enter, he said. Tactical Officer Kenji Tanaka stepped in. He looked confused and worried. Admiral Kenji, said asterisk his voice low, are you all right, sir? You've been sequestered for a full cycle. I'm fine, Kenji, Thorn, said asterisk his voice a hoarse whisper. Sir asterisk I, no, this is strange and probably insubordination, but I asterisk I had a dream, sir. Thorn froze. A dream, officer? A nightmare, sir. I asterisk dreamed of a war, a asterisk terrible war against shadows and crystalline people who sang as they died, and a asterisk woman, a asterisk voice in the dark. She was calling a name, Eris. Kenji looked at Thorn asterisk, his eyes wide with fear and confusion. Asterisk I ran my own personal log. There's the gap, a asterisk 6-second gap from when our asterisk battle drill ended. It's corrupted, it's gone, but right before it, I asterisk I had a asterisk memory of remembering a matron, Kathera, and then I forgot her, sir. What happened in those 6 seconds? Thorn looked at Kenji. The locus was perfect, but humanity was not. The scouring had missed spot. It hadn't erased the dream. It hadn't erased the echo. The turning point was not the battle. The turning point was now. Thorn had a choice. He asterisk could lie. He asterisk could tell Kenji asterisk he was crazy. He asterisk could order him to medical. He asterisk could asterisk protect the peace. The asterisk lie that Elara had died to create. Or he asterisk could tell the truth. He asterisk could asterisk share the burden. He asterisk could asterisk break Kenji's mind with a asterisk truth. The universe itself denied. He asterisk could asterisk honor Elara's asterisk sacrifice by remembering her aloud. This was the asterisk moral depth. What is better, a asterisk peaceful lie or a painful truth? Thorn looked at the young man. He saw his strength, his resilience. Kenji, Thorn said slowly, close that door and lock it. What I'm asterisk about to tell you is not a dream, and it is not a drill. It's a ghost story, and you are not going to believe it, but you must remember it. He walked to the safe. First, Eris, Thorn said asterisk, his hand on the dial. I asterisk want to tell you about a woman named Elara. Her asterisk name was Elara Echo Vance. Kenji Tanaka did not move. He stood, his back to the locked door, his face a mask of pale, stunned disbelief. He had come to his admiral with a feeling, a fragment of a nightmare, a single corrupted 6-second file in his personal log. He had expected to be sent to medical for psyche evaluation. He had expected to be told he was overworked, that the battle drill had been too intense. He had not expected the admiral to open a physical safe and show him a photograph. She's beautiful, Kenji whispered, his hand hovering over the impossible ancient object. He did not touch it. He was afraid it would turn to dust, afraid he would. She was, Thorn said, his voice a raw wound. He held the photograph, this anchor of a dead reality, as if it were the only thing holding him together. She was a test pilot, a temporal physicist. She was the only person in the fleet who understood what the phage were, before we even had a name for them. He began to pace the small, dark room, a cage. He was not speaking to Kenji. He was testifying. He was exorcising a truth that was burning him alive. They weren't invaders, Kenji. They were editors, a virus in the source code of the universe. They didn't kill the Xylos. They unwrote them. They convinced reality that the Xylos never should have existed at all. And reality agreed. Kenji leaned against the bulkhead, his knees weak. The nightmare, Kathara, the song, it burned, that was real. It was the only thing that was real, Thorn snapped, his eyes wild. We, the Armada, our weapons, they were useless, like trying to shoot a concept, like trying to bomb a mathematical equation. We weren't a fleet. We were a distraction, a lure. We gathered them, we painted a target. A single moment in spacetime for her. He pointed at the photograph, at the smiling woman in the rain. The sanctuary, Thorn breathed, the name itself an act of defiance against the new truth. The locus, it wasn't a ship, it was a scalpel. She was the only weapon that could work, because the locus didn't fire a missile, it fired a truth, a competing reality. A competing reality? Kenji was lost, his mind struggling to grasp the scale of the sin. The phage's truth, Thorn said, was that existence is an error and chaos is the natural state. The locus's, Alara's, truth was that Ethel's hope is safe, that asterisk humanity survives, that she loved a man named Aris. It was a war of belief and she won. Thorn stopped packing and faced Kenji. She won, and the price of her truth becoming the truth was that it had to erase the lie completely. It asterisk had to erase the phage. It asterisk had to erase the war. It asterisk had to erase the asterisk reason for the war, the eventide sheer, the asterisk death of the Xylos and her, Kenji finished, his voice a dead whisper. It erased her. The scalpel had to erase itself, to heal the wound, the paradox, to solve the paradox. Yes. The two men stood in the silent, humming cabin, the only two heretics in a healed universe, the only two souls left in the war. But why? Kenji's voice was desperate. Why me? Why do I remember anything? The dream, the gap. Why am I broken? Thorn smiled, a thin, pained, asterisk proud smile. Because you're human, Kenji, because our asterisk minds are messy, because we dream. The locus is perfect. It asterisk scours data, it resets timelines, it heals reality, but it can't scour a nightmare. It asterisk can't heal a feeling. It asterisk can't erase the echo of a soul. You were at the epicenter. You asterisk saw Kathara die. You heard the screams and it scarred you. The locus healed the wound, Kenji, but it left a scar. You are asterisk proof she existed just like I am. This was the climax, not the 6-second battle, but the passing of the torch, the asterisk creation of a new truth. Kenji slid down the bulkhead and sat on the floor. He buried his face in his hands. He was weeping not for fear, but for grief, for a asterisk war he asterisk hadn't known. He'd fought for a asterisk hero he asterisk hadn't known. He'd lost for the 300 Xylos ships that never existed, but absolutely had died. What do we do? Kenji asked, asterisk, his voice muffled. What do we asterisk do with this? We asterisk can't tell anyone. We asterisk can't prove it. They'll asterisk lock us up. We are insane by the universe's definition. Asterisk we are factually incorrect. Yes, Thorn, said he, sat down in his chair opposite Kenji. He asterisk took out the notebook. He opened it to a asterisk fresh page. So we asterisk do the only human thing we asterisk can do. We asterisk become the heretics. We asterisk become the keepers of the lie, the asterisk lie that remembers the truth. We asterisk become the ghost story. We asterisk become the scar. He slid the notebook and the pen across the floor to Kenji. You dreamed of Kathara. You remember her song. Write it down. Kenji looked at the blank page. His hand was shaking. I don't know if I can. Try, Thorn, commanded asterisk, his voice gentle but firm. Remember loudly, Kenji, it's all we have left. It's all they deserve. Kenji picked up the pen. He closed his eyes. He asterisk listened to the echo of the nightmare. and he began to write. He wrote about a song of blue crystal. He wrote about a matron who saw her own birth die. He wrote buffer. The climax was complete. The baton had passed. The war was over, but the remembrance had just begun. The universe was at peace, a perfect, clean peace bought by an unwritable sin. The TDC Solitude, flagship of the Retribution Armada, continued its patrol of a sector that had never known war. Its crew, happy, efficient, and whole, slept soundly. They had no nightmares. The scar was contained. It was contained in a *locked room, in a *locked safe, in a *locked book. In the minds of two men. Admiral Aris Thorne and Tactical Officer Kenji Tanaka, the founders of the Order of the Echo, a cult of two, a religion of remembrance. They met in secret in Thorne's quarters. They talked, they wrote, they kept the faith. Kenji wrote down his dreams. The dreams kept coming, fragments of Kathara, echoes of the Intrepids, Mayday, the smell of ozone, and fear that had no source. He was the receiver. Thorne was the historian. He contextualized Kenji's fragments. He anchored them to the truth. He held the photograph, the before, the why. It hurts, Kenji confessed. One cycle rubbing his temples. The ship was dark outside the viewport. It hurts to remember this much, to know that peace is a lie. To walk on the bridge and see Lieutenant Anders laughing at her console. Knowing that in another world she died screaming on. Though intrepid, that Thorne said, pouring 2 glasses of whiskey from real bottle. Another anchor is the burden. It's the price of knowledge they get to laugh. We have to watch. That was Ilara's gift to them, and this pain is her gift to us. It proves we're still here. It proves she was. Kenji took the glass. So what now? We just do this for the rest of our lives. Hide in your quarters and write in a book no one will ever read. Thorne looked at the book. It was half full. Kenji's shaky script and his own tight block letters telling a story that the universe itself denied. No, Thorne said softly, we can't be the only ones. The locus was perfect, but humanity is not. You dreamt somewhere else. Someone else has the scar. A hiccup in their memory. A feeling of git that has no source. A sudden fear of empty space. The echoes. You want to find them? Kenji asked. I want to be ready for them to find us. This armada is our parish. We are the priests of a forgotten God. Our job is to listen to the confessions of sins they don't remember committing. Thorne raised his glass. He didn't toast victory. He didn't toast peace. To Ilara, Echo Vance, the lie that saved us all. May we never be truthful enough to forget her. To Ilara, Kenji whispered the name, feeling real on his tongue. He drank the whiskey, burned. It was a real pain. It was good. The story ends not with a parade, not with a statue. The story ends in a dark room with 2 men choosing to remember pain rather than accept a painless lie. This is the moral depth. This is the HFY. Humanity, fuck, yeah, not because we win, but because we remember what we lost, because we will fight reality itself to keep the memory of our sacrifices alive. Aris Thorn picked up the pen he turned to a new page. Chapter 1 he wrote the wars that never happened. He slid the book back to Kenji. Your turn to write, son, remember it loudly. And in the perfect peace of the new universe the ghosts began replay, and in the perfect peace of the new universe the ghosts began to sing.